I just had to fucking jack up my goddamn frame rate a lot. Like,
I need 3
I had to go
monitors.
into So, do I want my wife?
One more time in English, Skylar.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that. Keep going.
Okay.
Yeah?
Sorry. Woo! I'm choking on nuts.
Are we ready to start?
I am.
Storm?
I'm good.
Yeah. Let me open up the stream.
Skylar, are you done dying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to open the stream now. Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah. I'll stream it to Discord so you can see it in real time and you don't have to listen to the echo.
Oh, okay, that works better.
I mean, open up the stream for the viewers and then just like mute it. But there's no reason for me to stream it to Discord actually because all you're gonna see is like your character sheets. That's the only thing that's gonna be up there.
I thought tabletop was gonna be up there.
Yeah, it is, but it's only gonna have your character sheets on it.
You might want to update that. It says Overwatch.
I'm working on it.
Who gives a fuck, Storm?
I do.
My name probably says Desmond. Or Dave.
It says Desmond.
Where
Yeah, I need to change that on my character sheet quickly.
Is
Because
Dave the mini Inferno?
Stream manager. Edit stream info.
Oh, it's Henry's cooking.
I'm Talon,
Oh, here
the
then.
bird-brained rogue.
There we go. I just pulled up my thing. That's what I need. Hey, the gloves I ordered will be here on Wednesday. Yay! That's pretty bad that I hate the gloves that they're giving us at work that I'm literally buying my own, because fuck them.
Well, Corey's game's now loading again, and the infinite pit of fucking loading.
What you on about?
I've been killing
One
slime.
second, I'm changing my name to Desmond. D-A-S-O-M.
Desmond?
Desmond.
Corey, how do we spell it?
I put DESMOND.
Am I supposed to be opening Corey's stream?
If you,
S-O-M-N.
just so I had the views, and then just like have it with very, very little volume.
D-E-S-O.
DESMOND.
Like from Desmond, from like Assassin's Creed Desmond?
Sure.
I don't know.
Hello, Hunter. I just
He
didn't
didn't
like the name Dave.
So I gave him the next name that came into my mind. That's fucking very Dave-like. And it was Karen, but I'm not
Okay,
female, so.
Dave.
It was Karen.
Karen.
I said the most Dave-like name after Dave is Karen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't even disagree with that. Okay. Alright. And let's get the going live notification. Twitch can go away. That can go away.
Was
Yeah.
I supposed to be
gonna watch
eating an
Memo.
entire bag of pretzels while waiting?
If you want to. What was I doing? I've completely lost track of what I was doing.
Sorry.
So we're good? We're ready to go?
Sure.
Storm? Skylar?
Yeah, I'm
yes? Alright. So the way this is going to start is Storm, Skylar, character names. Right. Same rules as last time. Refer to each other as character names. Correct me if I do it incorrectly, like I just did. It just helps with world immersion. So,
I have no
just
fucking
to go
clue,
over
Dave.
it, Skylar is Desmond, Luna is Storm,
Or Dave.
or Dave, whatever.
Or Dave.
Talon is Hunter, correct? Any alibis?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm just Luna. What was Skylar again? Oh, that's right. It was Dave.
Dave. Dave or
Hunter.
Desmond?
All right. I had to think Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I'm Talon. I'm an eagle with talons.
That's easy. All right. Hamburger. I said hamburger.
Okay. So,
Quick question. How do you spell Gregory?
Gregory, something like that.
Something like that. I also bought liquor for tonight, so this might turn into a really fun stream here in about a while.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay, Luna's a drunk confirmed.
Fair.
No, and it's have to deal with the horrors of battle some way.
Okay. So
I'm
it's
also ordering food, so in about 10 to 20 minutes I should grab
don't have
that,
to-
but I'll be right back.
okay. So this is how it's going to start. It's nighttime. Along the side of the road, Luna and Talon sit together. Or I'm sorry, Luna and Desmond sit together, talking. Stop it, Skylar. Sit
What are you
together,
doing?
talking, discussing the adventures that they're going to go on. That's what you two are doing. Talon, as
You forgot my last name, by the way.
Sorry,
I
I'm sorry. Can you
haven't
repeat that?
added
I
it.
didn't get any of that.
I haven't gone there. You can introduce yourselves in a minute. Talon, you approach from far down the road. You see a light off in the distance that you recognize as a campfire. What are you gonna do? You don't know
Can I
that
make-
it's those two.
Let's make a stealthy approach.
Okay, so stealth check, please. And just let me know what it is.
17.
Cool. Are you walking? Are you flying? How are you doing this?
Walking.
Okay, so you approach, you start going up the road, making your stealth check. I need perception checks from Luna and Desmond, please.
Alright, 1 second. I need to go over to the dice.
Wait, perception. I need to. What's my perception?
Wow, I got a 4.
Wait a minute.
Perception. Perception is +5.
18.
I only got a 9. I'm not really paying attention.
Okay, so you, Luna, hear a stick crack and then you see a dark shape off in the distance.
I must have hit the perception check.
Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry, Desmond.
Mhm.
It's live. First episode. We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. Give me a few minutes. All
One
right.
second. Let me look at my character sheet.
Okay.
I cast dancing lights.
Okay. Can you read the description of dancing lights to me, please?
No.
Have your spell list available.
Yeah, I forgot to pull up my spell list. 1 second.
Let me grab my phone real quick. I'll be back in just a minute. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's early, but I came
Hey,
unprepared
you're
as
fine.
well.
Hey, I showed up late I got off work late, so it's all good.
Okay, the true question is how far is fucking.
Okay, it'll be here in about a half hour.
This is my bed. I completely forgot about this. Back to Momo, watching Momo run around on a bridge.
Sounds like something Momo would do.
I think she's playing modded Skyrim.
Okay, I'm back. Description of dancing lights. Do you have it ready?
Yes.
'Kay.
I created for 4 torch lights. Basically, I create 4 lights, and I can make them basically any shape I want: a torch, lantern, or golden orbs. They have 60 foot of light, and they basically must be within 20 feet of another's light,
Okay,
and I
so
can manipulate them
what are you
as
doing
well.
with them then? Because you have a lot of leeway there.
Yeah, so basically I'm just using them to fucking brighten up the shadowy object. I see
Okay.
in the distance.
Hunter, you are 20 feet, 60 feet of light. He's just on the edge of your light spell. You, Desmond, do not recognize him. However, Luna, upon seeing this light be brought up, you recognize the I can't say this word. Akora. If somebody is here, correct me if I'm wrong. Dylan, maybe you can help me if you're in. It's the bird people. You recognize him. You know him from your time spent in the army. You've ran into him before.
So I'm obviously just gonna be like telling Skylar to calm up. Nope. Desmond to calm down, and then I'm gonna call out to Talon, tell him to come join us.
Calm down. When did I get upset?
You just threw a spell. I'm like, dude, seriously.
Dude, I cast a light spell to see what the fuck it was.
Yes.
There was no need to be upset or anything. I'm just like,
I'm a sarcastic asshole. Get over it.
bitch, better watch out for fireball.
Hey, I will beat the shit out of you, so help me God.
Anyways, no PvP yet, please. All right, what are you all doing?
Basically,
Stay
I'm
on
just
track.
gonna call out to. I'm gonna call out to Talon. Tell him to come join us at the fire. Quit sneaking around like a fucking thief that he is.
Talon.
I approach.
This
Telling a
interaction
little
is now your
quiet.
guys's. Take over.
Little Moon, it's been a while.
Indeed. Though it's only been like last year, but still.
At this point, I'd like you to describe your characters.
You don't have. Yeah, my character's just a high elf, silver platinum or platinum blonde hair, violet eyes. Because I like that color. I stand about 5'11", almost 6 foot.
I'm a 5 foot tall bird person with pitch black feathers and piercing blue eyes.
I'm a 65-year-old, 33-foot, 40-pound halfling with brown eyes and short brown hair.
Okay.
We have to go that far and describe
With-
our
Nope,
weight.
you're fine.
Okay.
Okay, that was perfect. Now, so Talon has approached your fire. You're having a small conversation. Continue on with whatever interaction you were planning on having with one another.
I ask Luna if the little one's the one who's joining us on the adventure.
And I'm like, indeed, he is. His little search for his fan. Oh, do I know his backstory?
I don't know. Do you?
Skylar, do I know your backstory?
Sure, I don't give a fuck.
Well, I met him in the army, so I'm like, yeah, he's the one we're actually gonna help in this.
You have to
little
know
adventure.
something, right? Like, I mean, you know him.
Right, like,
So.
right. So I know this backstory to a degree. I'm like, yeah, he's actually the one we're helping.
If
Or
there was
you
anything
don't
you
even
weren't
have to-
supposed to know, you wouldn't know it. We'll just put it that way.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Basically, yeah, like, no, I'm like, he's the one we're actually helping.
Okay. I ask the little one his name. What's your name, little one?
Just for future reference, try not to say I do this. Just describe it as if you're doing it, and then in this
All
case,
right,
you
well-
can directly do it.
Okay.
This
Little
will
name.
take a get a feel to get into the feel of this.
Yep, yep.
I am Desmond. You can call me Dave. If
Call me
wanted.
If wanted. Oh my god, Desmond, really? Dave. You're such a Dave.
What's the name, Storm?
We got
Dave
Luna, Talon, Dave.
Dave.
Lord help us all. All right.
Oh, this will be a interesting ordeal. So, you're the one who invited us here, Desmond. What's going on? What do you need help with exactly?
Absolutely fucking nothing. I don't have any idea about a tribe of tiny people. I like to call them
Which-
tiny.
You and your freaking bigotry of your own people. Anywho, any which tribe there's fucking tons of them out there.
I don't know. Last seen in the desert. That's all I know.
I see. God damn it.
Okay, so for a little bit more description, you guys are on the edge of a desert, and you're going into a major city. So the road you're on leads into a major city. It's the last major city before it's just desert for as far as you're aware. I mean, there's an end to it, of course, but it's going to be sparsely populated, low on resources, that kind of thing. And the idea was you were going to stock up on supplies in this city, Azurath, and which, as I just said, is the name of the city that you are headed to. And you're then going to pursue whichever adventures you were to choose.
Right.
Okay.
Like I said, I thought Skylar's story was he was looking for his tribe, so that's
He
what
is.
we're doing. Okay, so that's what we're.
So it's not a very high priority. No fucks given. More interested in knowledge and tribe.
More not interested in knowledge. Alright, so like I said, we're obviously just chilling, waiting for daybreak.
Okay, so you all take a long rest and
Right, we wait for daybreak.
Yep. The next morning, you all wake up feeling well rested. Nothing went amiss during the night. Nothing like that.
Should have posted guard, but whatever.
You're fine. It's
Yeah.
about 7 a.m. You slept in compared to what you normally would. The sun's coming up. It's warm outside. You smell sand and just the air feels dry around you.
Arid.
What are you all gonna do?
Alright, so like we're going to head towards
That's
Azurath,
the
as that
destination
is
I'm
still the
fucking
current. As our current thing is, we're heading towards Azurath because A, to get more supplies and then look for information for either ruins, for knowledge, or anything about Desmond's tribe. So that's the first agenda that I wish to pursue.
Okay. So you guys, does anybody have any input before?
Yes, I cast pre-denistration on the fire pit before we leave.
Okay.
Basically, a fancy way to put the fire out.
It's prestidigitation. That's how you say that.
You know it. Realize I'm not gonna ever be able to pronounce that.
Fair. So you're just trying to erase the trace that you were there, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You wave your hands in an arcane fashion, and the fire pit is erased, almost as if it was never there. You go along your way. What?
I said overkill. Walk off.
You go along your way, you make your way down the road. As you approach the outer gates of Azurath, which you were only camped about 2 miles outside of, there's a wall around the city, about 25 feet high. It's made of stone, with
Pretty good sized wall.
a moat around the outside, and water in the moat, which is kind of a strange sight in the desert. None of you have ever been here before. You've only heard tale of it in stories, and you knew this was the last place you could stop before heading off into the desert true. It's situated on the edge of a forest biome. So their water comes from a mountain up in the forest, and it runs down, and you are on the very edge of the desert right now. As you approach, the drawbridge is down. The gates are open. There's guards posted at the gates.
All right.
They don't seem like they're...
2 seconds, my food's here.
Okay. We'll take a pause for
Sorry.
cause. You're good.
Like I said, I'm hungry.
No, you're good. Go get it. Go.
It's fine. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck this spell does, anyways. Basically, I just don't know what spell this is under. Excuse me, what the fuck spell is this under?
Skylar, I'm going to recommend making a Word doc with all of your spells and the descriptions on them somewhere on your computer, just so you have it available to you. Not right this second, but in between now and the next session.
Why just Google it?
That works too, but it's faster to have the Word doc available with all of them right there.
Oh, it's a paladin spell. What?
Anyway, during this intermission, we're waiting for one of our players to grab some food that he ordered. Who's in the chat? Let's hear some voices, or see some words, I suppose.
All right, I'm back. Ugh.
Okay. All right. You're back. For anybody who has just showed up, we have. Hello, dear. For anyone who's just shown up, we have Desmond, Luna, and Talon. Here, they've just arrived at the gates of Azurath. And as I was saying, there's a moat around the city with 25-foot tall stone walls. The drawbridge is down. There are guards posted at the gate, but traffic seems to be coming in and out without any. They're not stopping anybody, so to speak.
So unimpeded.
Yep. What do you do?
All right, so we'll just approach and go in. If they're not stopping anybody.
Okay. As you enter the city, you see wooden houses and stone streets. Not very many horses, like you would expect. The streets aren't necessarily fit for horse and buggy, that kind of thing. It's this part of the city at least. Oh, and it's very large. It's a large city. This part of the city at least seems to be more fit for, outside of the main road, walking on foot. The main road and the main gates have room for horses to come in and out. But other than that, like I said, you just see various houses, and it opens up onto a market, and houses are on the side streets. The market has different signs of vendors, people standing out, trying to sell their wares to people as they walk by. There's one old lady selling jewelry. She's wrinkled and gnarled and hunched over. There's another weapons dealer. He's wearing the finest weapons and armor that you have seen in much time, seeing as you've been traveling through the wilderness. There's bakers, there's places for food. What do you guys want to do?
I look around and see if I recognize anyone from my criminal contacts.
I'm gonna head over to the market square.
Okay.
And if you said there's clothing vendors.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go towards the clothing vendor.
Okay.
See if I can find something a little more appropriate for the desert.
Okay, fair. So we didn't really go over this ahead of time, so I apologize. But Storm, you are going to start with 200 gold pieces. Luna, my bad. Talon, you're going to start with 100 gold pieces, and Desmond, you're going to start with 120 gold pieces.
And I walked to the tavern.
Oh, okay. Hold on. We got things we got to get done first. I'm going to handle one thing at a time.
Oh.
Luna, as you approach the clothing vendor, you see this middle-aged human male, dark hair, dark eyes. He asks you, so what is it that you're looking for?
Clothing that will best protect me from the sun of the harshness of the desert.
He kind of looks you up and down, and he says, "Ah, yes, not from around here, I see, but I've noticed the sigil there on your weapon. You were a soldier."
Indeed, I was a commander in the High Raja army.
Ah, yes, them. Well, for an upstanding citizen such as yourself, I am sure that money is no issue. It's going to be... Let me show you what's available first. So you want clothing for the desert. Perhaps I interest you in a jar to cover your face and protect from the sand and the wind and the heat. And also, perhaps some robes to go over your armor to protect it from the sun. If you would like to purchase all these things, I'm sure I can find something in your size.
I get a question.
What's that?
Why would we go into the desert when I just left it?
Wait, are we leaving it?
Of action.
No one told me that.
I didn't pick this course of action. This was all you guys.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, you have to forget, I left the desert.
Okay, so we're just back. Oh fuck. Okay. Well, okay, then I'll just look for something. The veil of the. Okay, fuck. All right, back it up a little bit here. I did not realize we were leaving. No one told me this.
It's live.
Well, I'm still looking at it because it's interesting to me.
Okay, fair enough.
And, girls in clothes.
I almost spit a drink everywhere. Oh, fuck. You guys kill me.
No, I almost did it.
Okay,
Okay,
so
I'm just looking because he left the desert.
that
I have
exchange
intentions for me to come
happened.
Holy shit.
What are you doing, Luna?
I'm gonna try on the veil. Fuck it.
Try it on.
Or the hush, whatever it's called.
Hijab. Okay, so you take it from him, put it on, and he was indeed correct. It fits you. And it's just like a wrap that goes around your head and hides your face.
Interesting. Like I said, I don't wear armor because, monk.
Really?
Okay. What were you wearing?
I'm just
then?
looking, I like clothes. I'm like, that's. I return it to the vendor. I'm like, that's interesting. What else do we have here for something
Well,
that's more breathable?
More breathable, you say? Well, we have clothes for those who are intending to go into the desert, as well as for those who are coming out. We have all these wares you see around you, and he raises his arms, and he shows you just a fine selection of clothing. Anything from most of it's on like the higher end of what you would expect class-wise. There's not really clothes for poor people or used or anything like that. It's all higher end silks and cottons and stuff like that.
Right. I thank him for his show, and I'm just gonna peruse for a little bit.
Oh no, sir, wait, as you walk away, but you're gone already. Okay, Talon. We were checking to see, so, you know for a fact that the Thieves Guild has an establishment in the city. You are not sure where it's located, so, I'm going to need you to, make a perception check for me.
Guys, I'm kind of pissed.
Why?
I didn't bring my fries.
Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you get?
It's Wendy's. Makes me sad. I got the soda, the burger, but I didn't get the fries.
Oh, okay. Perception
I
check.
got a 21.
You see a shady figure, literally shady, as he is standing outside of the direct sunlight, leaning against one of the market stalls. And he catches your eye, you catch his eye, and he motions to you with his hands, and thieves can't. And he says, "Hello, brother. I recognize you. What business do you have here?" And this is a form of sign language.
Yeah. I message back and said I'm looking for opportunities with a newly established party.
Newly established party, you say? He walks over to you, and he's a hooded figure with I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm stuttering so much. Okay.
Hey, just roll with it.
Let me just collect my thoughts for a second. Okay. He's a hooded figure. He approaches you. As he emerges from the shadows, you see that he is a dark elf, which is odd. You know this to be strange around here. Dark elves very rare in these parts, and discriminated against too. People don't like them. He's got piercings all over his face, gauges in his ears, dark skin, red eyes. His face is covered in tattoos. And he says, "Opportunities, you say? What kind of opportunities would you be referring to?"
Opportunities to get rich and grow stronger.
Yeah, aren't we all, friend? Aren't we all? Perhaps you should gather your party members and we can discuss these in a more private setting. Desmond, what are you doing during all this?
Like I said, I'm heading towards the tavern.
Okay. You follow the signs and you find yourself at the door of the Barnacle Bar Inn.
Okay. So,
There's a sign with the name, displaying the name of the tavern, as well as an interesting picture of barnacles on the bottom side of a bar, and ale spilt everywhere. It's a wooden, run-down building. This is not a high-end establishment. It's also not on the main road.
Sounds good.
Fair enough. I go in and start talking to the barkeep.
Okay, you walk in, and Barnacle Bar Inn does indeed fit the place. The place is disgusting. The tables are splintered, the chairs are all but broken, the floors are covered in muck and old drink and vomit, and the barkeep is a very, very rough-looking gnome, actually, and you see him. You see just the very top of his, like from the nose up, you see like his eyes, and you see a wart on his forehead. As you approach him, he says, what'll it be?
Just some information for now, please.
Information? You drink or you leave?
That depends on what you got.
What do I have? What does it look like I have? What kind of place do you think I'm running here? I've got beer, I've got whiskey. What else could you possibly need?
Sounds like two staples in life.
Information.
Get out of my tavern. Or buy a drink.
Oh God, he's. Oh.
I
Jesus Christ.
persuade him that if he gives me good enough information, I'll buy a drink.
I mean, make a persuasion check.
Oh. Yeah, I rolled a 12.
So what do you say to him exactly?
If you make it worth my while, I make it worth his while.
Oh, that's sexual.
You think you're the only customer that comes through here, you entitled little shit! And he hops up on top of the bar. I said drink or leave. And if that's too complicated for you, I can always go get a guard.
Right. Ah! Shit, there's what I'm looking for.
I walk outside of the bar.
Okay. He spits on the back of your head as you walk away.
I
Oh, God.
sneak out into the back of the bar.
You go around the back? Okay. Are you trying to hide from the people out on the street? If so, go ahead and make a stealth check, I guess.
Oh, this is gonna be horrible.
What is this test?
Meanwhile,
Jesus Christ!
Luna, what are you doing?
I'm still perusing, looking for outfits.
Were you looking for anything in particular? I've gotten a bit lost with the
A
interaction.
dancer's outfit for the wife, because I'm, a fucking whore.
Okay. I'm sure you can find something. Are you perusing the same vendor?
Yeah, the same guy. Like I said, I just kind of walked away. I just.
Okay, you see dresses of several assortments and variants in color. What were you looking for exactly? A dancing outfit, you said. So a dress or skirt?
If you like the belly dancer outfits they got.
Oh, okay.
Where
You definitely see some red, blue, green, various colors. Talon, what are you doing?
I asked the man. I just said he just said there's opportunity. I asked him what the opportunity is for my party.
Maybe, perhaps we shouldn't talk about it here out in the open. I never did catch your name, friend.
Call me Talon.
Talon it is. Well, I'm Gregory. It's good to meet you. There's money to be made here. If for those who are willing to do the work, of course. As I
I'm
said,
willing.
gather your party members. Meet me back here in an hour or so. I will be right where you saw me. And then we can discuss this further once everyone is present. And he walks away.
I head towards the clothing shops to find Luna, since I know where she went.
Fair. Desmond, let's get back to this nonsense. What's your stealth check?
Yeah, that was a 6.
Yeah, you got a damn 6.
As far as you're aware, you're invisible. What are you doing?
Oh god, you guys are gonna hate me. I find a secluded spot and I try to catch the fucking tavern on fire. Nobody spits on me.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
So, I need more description than that. You round the back of the tavern, and it is the back alley. I mean, there's trash and other things, urine, feces in the alley. What are you doing?
Literally catching the tavern on fire.
So, but like, what's your plan here? You
You
can't just you can't just spark the
Fine.
wood and hope that it catches on fire. That's not gonna work. Firebolt? So you cast Firebolt. Okay, you cast Firebolt, and flames start to lick up the side of the well, I mean, it's a roll damage. You're not gonna miss. It's a building. So
Yeah. So
Oh, I mean, if you roll the 1.
no, I don't do critical fails.
sorry,
Roll damage.
I was still on. I just can't remember what it's.
Anyway, while you figure that out, Tal and Luna, what's going on?
I
Okay,
meet up with Luna and ask if she wants to explore this avenue of potential.
I'm always out to make money.
So you
And
explain.
like I said, I'm looking at outfits, of course. So.
Okay, would you like to try to make a purchase, or?
Well, I'm gonna see if I can't haggle a bit. See, I'm gonna ask I like the green belly dancing outfit. And ask him how much, because it would go with the wife.
Ah, yes, the green belly dancing outfit. Very interesting choice
Not for
for
me,
you,
shithead.
I assume.
No, it's for the wife.
Wife.
Yes.
And then
Yeah,
he
the problem with
turns a bit red. He says, "Are
She's
you
spoiled, all
are
right?
you
Leave me
here to
alone."
inquire after a price? Then I believe
Yes, sir, I am.
six gold pieces should suffice. Do you know her size?" And you
She's,
notice his voice is pitched up an octave.
I do know her size. Yes.
Ah, her size, yes. That one. Are you sure?
Her favorite color is green. It always looked good on her.
6 gold pieces, then.
All right, I'm not gonna. I've obviously embarrassed this poor man to death. I'm snickering to myself. I'm like, as you wish, and I hand over the 6 gold pieces.
He says, "Do you
I
come
ask him if
again?"
he could also.
Oh wait.
I ask him if he could package it for me.
Oh yes, pack. And he pulls out a sheet and he wraps it very tightly and ties it in a knot, and he says, "Thank you for your business. Keep the sheets free. Goodbye." And then he walks away.
Thank you, good sir. Never fails.
You get the hint that maybe gay and lesbian couples are not common around here.
I don't give a fuck what he.
No,
like,
that's fine. That's fine. I'm just telling you what you.
I'm just shaking my head. I don't care, but like, I look over at Todd. I'm like, it's always fun to make him blush and walk away. And then I'm like, now what is this about your opportunity?
I said a shady figure said he has an opportunity to make gold, and he wants me to collect before he decides on telling us any more information, and that we should go find Desmond.
I hope to God he didn't. I said, well,
That's
I'm
smoking.
always, I will always listen to a deal. If I don't like it, I will back off. You know
Hey,
how I am.
You guys
I always
notice
look at all the information made.
as you are speaking. I need you both to make perception checks.
Oh god. An 18 and 9. I got a 22.
Hold on, I gotta pull up my sheet real fast and look.
What did you roll? What'd you roll?
An
I
18
rolled
and a
an
19 without any modifiers.
Yeah, you see it. So you see
Oh,
a
that
small
little
plume of
shit.
black smoke up in the distance
That-
on one of the side streets.
He didn't, did he?
Shouldn't
I
be-
asked
I rolled a
Luna,
10.
what are you talking about?
Pause. Desmond, what's going on, buddy? What was
I
your
rolled a
damage
10,
roll?
by the way.
You what?
A 10.
Oh.
I rolled a perfect. Oh, actually, and that should have proc my ability,
Oh no.
which also would. No wait, yeah. So actually, I did deal a 14.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
where's the
it's on
other one?
fire. It's not like raging flames or anything, but the building is starting to burn. The back of the wall is on fire, at least on the outside, around the base, and it is now licked up to the thatch roof. The roof is starting to take off and is causing black smoke. Luna, Talon, what are you doing?
I asked Luna why he said, "Oh no, he didn't."
He's got a temper on him.
Think
I hope he
Desmond
got
has something to do with the fire.
Yup.
I
I'll
sigh
bet
and-
100. I bet 100 gold that it's him.
I sigh, fly up in the air to get a better look.
And you don't see Desmond because he is in an alley and the streets are fairly narrow. The buildings are packed close together. You get the feeling that this fire, if left unchecked, could get out of control very quickly. You see the fire starting to lick across the top of the thatch, and it's not out of control yet, but it will be. Desmond, what are you doing?
Sneaking away.
Sneaking away. Ah, with your... What was your stealth check?
Well, technically, he rolled an action.
6.
6. Perfect. Yeah. As far as you're aware, nobody sees you.
Oh fuck! At this
Luna?
at this point, I am booking towards the fucking fire.
Okay, so Talon's up in the air, Luna's running towards the fire. Desmond is sneaking away singing his own theme music. Luna, as you approach the building... Oh, Hunter? Go ahead. Sorry, Talon.
I was gonna see if I could look around and find a guard or someone to inform of the fire.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
easy.
that's-
Just fly
oh,
down
yeah,
to the
we gotta
first
have
guard you
natural
see.
Stealthy.
Yeah, that's what I do is I approach a guard and tell him that there's a building on fire.
And as you fly down, you drop onto the ground, and it startles him awake. He's actually leaning up against a wall with his visor down, and you heard him snoring as you approached. But it startles him awake. He grabs his sword at his hip, and he starts to pull it free, and he's like, What's the problem?
Like, there's a house on fire.
House fire. House fire! And... Well, he looks around and he sees the smoke and he takes off running towards it.
And like I said, I'm using all around to my ability, and I am booking balls towards this fire.
Yep. And as the guard runs away, he's calling out to the other guards around. Luna, you get there at about the time that the owner comes out coughing. He says, "What the bloody hell, damn fucking short ass people, halfling motherfucker," just cursing up a storm with his his tunic pulled up over his nose, coughing. As the guard gets there, Talon, what did you do after?
I followed the guard towards the fire.
On foot?
No, I fly quickly there. I guess I fly towards the fire.
Okay. And as the guards approach, they form a line and start to bucket out the fire, and they do eventually get it put out. There's some serious damage caused to this building. The thatch is ruined. They are essentially only able to stop it from spreading, but the place really doesn't look that much worse than it did before.
Oh, fuck me.
And the guard looks to the owner and he says, "Darius, what happened? Did you don't cook food or anything. How did you set the place ablaze? It's not..." And who you now know to be Darius says, "Damn little short fuck came in and wouldn't buy a drink, and next thing I know the place is up in smoke. I don't understand."
I'm gonna ask a question. I'm like, did you by chance
Nope.
spit at him?
Wait,
Spit
what?
at...
Storm. What? I'm so
No.
confused. You don't know.
Oh, I guess. I'm like, did you? I'm like, my good sir, the short little man. Did you by chance get a little aggressive with him?
Aggressive?
Maybe.
Told him to leave, the fucker wouldn't buy a drink. Useless short piece of shit. Which is ironic because he's just as short as Desmond is. But
Okay, did you? Like I said, I have a guess, but on Desmond's personality, I'm like, did you by chance, spit at him or anything along them lines?
Pause. Desmond, how's it going, buddy?
Going good. I burned the building down.
Oh, yeah.
The hooded figure that Talon was talking to, you do not know that Talon was talking to him. Taps you on the shoulder, Desmond, from behind as you're crouched, sneaking away. You're like 2 foot tall because you're crouched, and you're only like 4 foot tall to begin with, singing your own theme music like Crunk from Emperor's New Groove. And he says, "What are you doing?"
Being weird? Why? You got a problem with it?
You happen to match a description of somebody who I think that I might know a friend of yours. Do you know a black bird-looking thing name of Talon?
Sure, that rings a bell. I might have met him yesterday. Why? What's up?
Well, see, he's part of my organization, and I would appreciate it if his friends didn't go around drawing attention to themselves and burning down buildings.
What are you talking about? I didn't catch fire to anything yet.
Yet. See, that's awful strange because after my conversation with your friend, I decided I would walk around town and see if anything seemed amiss, see if I recognized any outsiders. Well, you happen to match the description, and I followed you. You went into that tavern. You came out of that tavern with an interesting glob of wetness on the back of your skull, so I can only imagine what happened in there. I know the owner, and he's not a very nice fellow. So and then the strangest thing, you started singing to yourself and went around the back of the building and demonstrated your ability with the arcane arts as you set the place ablaze.
I see, but I'm thinking I didn't set it. My bloodline might have flared up and then accidentally caught the building on fire.
Sorcerer, then. Roll a deception check.
Oops.
You're just rolling my shit.
9, 15.
15. Sorcerer, then. Well, I don't know much about magic, but regardless of whether it was on purpose or not, I suggest finding your friends and, don't cause any more trouble, please. We'll be seeing each other again soon. And he turns and walks away, disappears behind the corner of a building.
Oh, fuck.
Luna? Talon?
Okay.
We go looking for the little one.
Like I said, I'm like, did you by chance, maybe,
Well, I
do
go looking
anything?
for the little one.
Yeah, like I said, I was expecting Hunter to go do that. I'm gonna.
We'll continue your conversation you were having, Luna, with Desmond. Or
Hey.
not. I'm sorry, Darius. It's live.
Alright. You didn't by chance do anything slightly more aggressive than just telling him to get out?
I told you the little fucker, he wouldn't buy a drink. He was pestering me for information. I spit on him. I spit on the back of his head, and I'll do the same to you.
Here am I rubbing my head. I'm like, you poor fool.
And he's just ranting and raving and going on and on about how much of a useless piece of garbage halflings are. He's a dwarf, by the way.
I thought he was a gnome.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I just
It's live.
pinch my eyes and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, sir. Sorry about your place, and I walk off looking for
And in order to do that, you have to almost talk over the top of him because his face is red and he's like in a rage with his grayish green skin it has completely changed color. His cheeks are flushed, and you walk away, and he's still yelling at you as you walk away.
I just shake my head and be like, my elf traits are coming out here thinking I'm like a super high strung, and I just walk away.
Okay. Just for the sake of brevity, we'll say that you three managed to find each other in a few streets over from where, you know.
Oh shit, hold on, my computer.
Desmond decided to play funsies. What?
Luna
Desmond?
Desmond.
Desmond what?
Because I would never.
Oh no, never. Never ever.
I would never. Don't lie to me, I know you too fucking well.
Luna Desmond, ignoring the fact that little people start fires, I might have a business opportunity for us.
I'm ready for anything as long as we get away from this, because I don't want to be drugged into, you know, being potentially named a fucking arsonist.
Tell him
My
that
name
I have.
doesn't mean anything in this town, alright? So let's go.
Then let's go see the friend at the place he said to meet him.
Alright. And you little shit, I am not letting you out of my sight for the rest of the day.
Very descriptive, Talon. Let's go see a friend in the place he said to meet him.
It's a very thiefy way of speaking. You don't actually say anything, but you say a lot.
Roger. Alright, so you guys all approach the market together, and you see him standing there, and he's no longer attempting to conceal himself. You get a little better look at him. As I said, dark elf, tattoos, piercings everywhere, blood red eyes.
Dark elf, raise an eyebrow. I mutter to myself. This is mostly to myself. Dark elf.
And he sees you, Talon. He looks at you. He looks down blatantly at Desmond. He looks back at you. He looks down at Desmond, and he looks back at you again, Talon. And he says, I see you found the little squirt.
Well, sometimes you need someone who can cause a little bit of trouble.
That you do. Trouble. Well, maybe I have some work for you three. Come along now. And he walks off and goes through some side streets, and it's a very roundabout route. Talon, you're able to keep track of what's going on because you kind of understand that he's attempting to mislead the party, so you're unable to... He's getting you lost, basically. He's trying to get you lost. It's not working on you, though. Desmond, Luna, you guys are fucking... You don't know where you're at. You don't spend a lot of time in cities. Desmond lives in the fucking desert, and Luna spends most of his time campaigning on a battlefield, so...
Her time, I'm a girl!
Her...
Sure you are.
Shut up, faggot.
It's live. It'll be better next session. You gotta give me time to adjust to the characters, guys.
That's why I keep telling you.
Alright, so...
Well, actually, my perception's pretty high, so I wouldn't be surprised.
It's a thief
Doesn't
thing.
matter.
Yeah, okay. Alright, whatever.
Okay, so...
Me being me, I'm just like, whatever, I'll just trust, what's Talon in them for this.
You guys, eventually, after half hour or so of walking, you enter another grungy building on the outside, but as he opens the door, there's a very nice bar inside, carpet on the walls, which is very strange because carpet is expensive in this day and age. The bar is hardwood, light hardwood, it's sealed and everything, all the finest of everything, fine glassware that's been obviously hand blown. He steps behind the bar as he leads you in, and he starts to make drinks. He says, so, still interested in that business opportunity?
As long as it pays and I don't get caught, I don't care.
He chuckles. He says, as long as it pays. I like your friend, Talon.
She has a character.
That she does. And he looks you up and down, Luna, and he's eyeing you a bit.
I just roll my eyes. I walk over to the bar. Wait for the drink.
And he slides in like the most in a very like professional performance showy fashion, slides 3 drinks across with one hand, and they stop right in front of each of you. Says, "Drink up. I think you'll need it for this one."
Those are always the words that scare me most before battle. All right, let's hit it.
I sit at the bar, grab my drink, but don't drink anything.
Okay. Are you guys drinking?
I'm sipping.
Sipping.
Nope.
Desmond? No.
Years of battle.
He
You drink, you
Quick
drink.
question: how many other people are in the bar?
you guys are alone.
Hmm.
Okay. Well,
Am I
he looks at Desmond and you, Talon, and he says, "Really?" He looks at Talon specifically. Says, "Really, brother? You think I'd poison you? You think I'm not who I say I am?" And he grabs your drink and he downs it.
I give him a funny look and say, I know poison like the back of my hand. Not worried about that. I just don't drink.
He looks at you kind of dumbfounded. He scratches his head a bit and he says, "Ah, yeah, bird."
I'm just shaking my head, sipping my drink like this just happened.
Well, you're aware that it's safe now, right?
Wasn't all that worried to begin with. You don't go that much effort to poison somebody.
Let's get to the business proposition then. So there's a group encroaching on our organization's profits here in town, Talon. I thought perhaps you could put an end to them.
I ask him what the numbers and details might be.
So in Thieves' Camp, he signs to you that this is probably going to be a very dangerous job, but Desmond, Luna, you guys are unaware of this exchange going on because he's talking to you still as he does this. Thieves' Camp can only be recognized by a rogue. You can, however, go ahead and make a perception check for me, Luna, Desmond. And while you're rolling that, you ask him that, Talon, he's providing you the actual details, which I will get to you in a minute. He says, "Oh, just a small organization. They've really been cutting down on our profits in the market district, which is
I rolled a
why
17, by the way.
Okay. Which is why I've been standing around there doing a few patrols and whatnot. My name, you know my name, you know me, and
I don't.
It was a strong drink. He's starting to slur his words a little bit.
Amateur.
You know who I am, Talon. We go way back. Talon, you've never met this guy before in your life. By the way, perception checks. What were they?
I got a 17.
12.
Okay. Luna, you notice that he's signing. You don't understand it. You don't really know why. You're not sure if it's some kind of language or if he just has a random twitch.
I just don't
Desmond,
care.
you're clueless.
I'm just gonna be like, okay, obviously. I'm not gonna say that 100. I'm just meh.
And Talon and Thieves Camp, he's telling you that it's a rather large organization encroaching on their territory. He'll pay you 650 gold. However you wish to communicate that with the other two and see that it's divvied up is up to you. If you wish to accept the job.
I look at Luna and ask him how dangerous a job he's willing to take.
I'm
She's-
a girl, god damn it.
Luna,
It's live.
Luna, how big a job you willing to take?
I need numbers if I'm gonna make a plan of attack.
Numbers. Well, see, the payout comes to 500 gold pieces total. You can. I'm sorry. I slipped into the wrong character. The payment comes to 500 gold pieces total. You can divvy it up however you wish amongst yourselves. Talon, as the leader of this group, I imagine you will be the one. And you notice how he just kind of assumes Talon's the leader. He's not been told that at all. You can divvy this up however you wish. You and your lackeys could deal with this problem for us. We'd be greatly appreciative, and this would be a good way to secure business with us in the future. I know you're from out of town, but
I ask him how well equipped the people were gonna be against are. Why Thieves Canting, asking him how many enemies we'd be up against.
How well equipped, you say? And in Thieves Cant, he says to you that it's a large organization with a next to unlimited supply of funds. However, the one at the top is the one that you're really after, and if you can kill him, you'll create a power vacuum, and that'll enable your organization to swallow the rival organization up in the struggle for power. And he says, you asked him what exactly? I'm sorry, I spaced out.
I asked him how well equipped
How
the
well
people would be
equipped?
going against.
Equipment, you
Yeah.
say, well, perhaps a mage or two, but I wouldn't imagine many around here. The arcane arts are slightly more rare than perhaps what you're used to. You're looking at a sword and board mostly. Shields, swords, spears, that kind of thing. Maybe a berserker or two.
I ask him if the is the organization gonna give us a chance to fight directly at the top, or will we have to fight there ourselves?
The organization isn't going to give you a chance to do anything. We never had this conversation. Whatever you do through your own due diligence and investigation is going to be, well, your choice. However you choose to handle this, well, I mean, we'll leave it in your capable hands. And he starts to pour. He starts to pour 4 more drinks. Desmond, Luna, have you finished your drinks?
Nope.
Desmond doesn't drink. Remember, Desmond isn't
I never
drinking.
said that.
He said he
And I
hadn't
need to
drank
keep-
yet. He didn't say he doesn't drink. He said he hadn't drank yet. Don't
Sure.
roleplay for him.
Ah. Listen, I'm just sipping my drink. I'm
You're not
more
done?
leery. Nope, I'm only
Like-
about halfway through it.
Halfway? Okay. He makes more drinks anyway. Desmond? How are you doing on your drink?
Barely touched.
Barely touched. Okay. He goes ahead and makes 4 more drinks regardless. Anyway. As the conversation goes.
Out loud, I look to Luna and ask if she's willing to take the job.
I need to know what I'm doing before I say yes or no.
What do you mean you need to know what you're doing? I told you what you're doing. You're
You're
uprooting a
taking-
rival organization so that
I need
perhaps
all
they
the details. Like I said, I need a plan of attack.
plan. The plan is
So,
yours to make.
I will recon it before we do anything.
You'd like to scout it out? Okay, I have no objection to
Who
this.
are we attacking?
Who are you attacking? The rival organization. We don't have a
What's
name
their-
for them. They're new in town. They rose to power very quickly. It's almost like they have some form of outside funding.
Do you know who they're associating with?
We know very little about them except for we're losing business.
What part of town are the buildings located in? Do they have any signature looks?
Most of their business takes place in the market district. And as for look, they wear red. A red sigil and a crossing swords tattooed across somewhere on the body of every one of the members. We've killed 3 of them so far, and they've all had the same tattoo. One on his back, one on his forearm, one across his thigh. So the location seems to vary. We only caught them as they were trying to, how do you say, rough up some of our customers who are under our protection.
How do
So
they
they're encroaching
feel
on
about
so to
fire?
say.
What, Desmond?
How do they feel about fire?
Well,
You and your fire.
they burn like anybody else.
Okay, and is fire acceptable in the marketplace?
No, it is
Is-
not.
He just looks
Ignore
over.
him.
He kind of scratches his head and he downs one of the drinks that he made and starts to sip on another one.
Oh my god.
Ignore him. Okay, hired muscle. I understand how they can be. And he kind of like side eyes you again. He's really starting to check you out, Luna. Like he's borderline drooling over you at this point.
Well, when you have it, you got it. I just don't care.
Okay, so you're not gonna give us any more information. Any information about temples?
Temples? Like pray to the what deity?
More like
No,
ruined
lost temple.
temples.
My bad. Sorry, I should have been more specific. Apparently, you're a retard.
Well, okay. So actually, I didn't.
I spit out my drink when he says that.
I kid you not. I did not hear what you said. I heard you call him a retard, and that's it.
Wait, I should have been more clear. I should have said lost. I should have said lost temples. You retard.
Lost temple. Retard.
I-
Drink. You're barely through your first drink. Drink up. Now.
I'm chuckling at that statement. I'm like,
Lost temples. Talon, your friend is very rude. You know, I'll
I
tell you.
apologize. Like, I'm sorry. His personality is as bad as that of a 2x4.
2x4.
I'll
Yes.
burn you. You insult me again.
Shut up and drink your drink.
First off, I never insulted you. That was your friend.
Not you. Not you.
Ah. Can we not start a second building on fire today? Please.
I haven't got one on fire.
Right.
He sighs. Are you going to accept this job or not? I'll be honest with you, I do not have very much information on this. I apologize. Perhaps we could arrange a meeting with somebody slightly higher ranking than myself and they could
All jobs, when it comes to any battlefield, information wins the battle.
well, how's this?
Because I need to.
Nope.
How-
Fire wins the battle.
Shut up. Gemper everything.
Wanna bet?
No, 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 no. No, no. Talon, please.
All the campaigns I've run, and you're still the most biggest pain in my ass.
Luna, Desmond, how about we discuss this job later? I want to get the rest of the information out of
Please do.
elf friend here.
Oh, please do. I will take that other drink now.
Gregory. And he slides the two remaining drinks over to you, Luna,
I downed
and
one
Desmond.
right off the bat. I just downed one. Mine just boom, killed it.
He raises an eyebrow and smiles at you, and he slides one that he put in front of Desmond over to you.
I check. I look at the drink. I look at him. I look at the drink. I look at him. I'm like, fuck it. God damn my computer. Sorry.
Hmm?
No,
Sorry.
the fucking computer keeps fucking going to sleep because I'm not touching it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nah, I just kill it.
you
I
kill
just
the
killed
drink.
3 drinks real quick, just because I'm trying not to strangle.
His smile gets a
Desmond.
little bit wider, and he says, I think I like you. You want another?
Yeah. I'm good. I get many more than this. Things tend to happen.
Oh, do they? You sure you don't want another? They're
My
on the
friend,
house.
You are not. You're barking up
Yeah.
the
Question
friend.
about temples.
Barking the wrong temples. Yes. And he kind of shakes his head a little bit, and he's really starting to slur his words now. This man is drunk. Okay.
And I just killed 3 drinks and it didn't even face me.
Actually, on that note, make a Constitution saving throw.
Hold on. God damn it. D20.
Oh, by the way,
15.
just for me, what saving throws are you
17.
proficient in?
Dexterity and wisdom.
Wisdom.
But I pulled a 17.
Rolled a 17. Okay, you're fine. You're a bit woozy, a touch lightheaded, but you're okay. You've got your senses about you, for sure.
Alright, like I said, I stopped after number 3.
Mm-hmm. Okay. As for temples, my rude little fire-starting arsonist.
Don't start fires.
Okay. Anyway, temples. I perhaps could point you in the right direction to get the information you need. However, this is a conversation to be had after the job is done.
Alright.
Fine, but it better be good info.
It better be good info.
I told you the information that I have is nothing more than a point in the right direction. If that's not good enough for you, I apologize.
You better. You.
Please forgive my rude little half-ass piece of fuck. He's just a jerk.
Talon, Gregory looks over to you and he says, "Control your friend before the organization comes down on his head and you lose the opportunity for this job. He's very rude."
He may be rude, but he has the skills to back it up. We'll take the job.
Take this. Okay. So, what are you doing?
I look over at Luna and
I'm
ask her if she wants to find a place for the night and to discuss our plan.
The place for the
Either
night,
way.
actually, that can be arranged for. You're more than welcome to stay with me. However, should you choose something else, we have accommodations. There's rooms here. Consider this your base of operations.
That works.
So no burning, sadly.
No burning.
He just shakes his head.
I ask for some.
That heart.
Could me, the elf girl, and the little one get some privacy?
Of course. There's a door behind the bar. He slips out it.
I
Okay.
double check to make sure he's not around.
What do you mean? You walk to the
Like-
door, try to open it?
No, I mean I just listen around to make sure no one's eavesdropping on us.
Perception check. Sorry, I'm eating.
Now you're fine.
14.
14. As far as you know, there is nobody listening in.
I look to him and say, any ideas for the plan tomorrow?
Fire.
Who's him, first off?
I thought he said
I'm
them.
doing
I
the
said I
male,
looked-
so I'm
or-
assuming me.
I was speaking to both of them.
I thought he said he looked to them like to.
Oh,
both,
them.
like,
Okay, never mind. Excuse me. I didn't say anything. I'm not here.
Talon, you know of anything? I need numbers. I need locations so I can very much plan our attack. You know,
So
I don't
I'll
like
scout
budget.
everything out. If it looks possible, we'll do it. If not, this job is more dangerous than he informed us. He informed me of more details, but it's nothing too bad. We'll get more pay than he said, but
That's
Woof.
fine.
just
Like I
know
said-
this is not as easy a job as you may think.
Right.
However-
is there any other information? Do we have to take the
Fire.
entire organization? Do we have to take a couple of guys, some high rollers?
As far as I know,
said
we
we
would
have to
either have to
fight.
fight the entire organization, or we could
That's
just take a
suicide.
couple at the top.
The most intelligent option would. There's 3 of us. We can't fight an army with 3. We'd lose. Numbers win battles.
I got
um,
fire.
You don't have unlimited fire.
Yet.
No, but I can make a really big fire.
That's true, but then again, when you're out of mana, what the hell use are you?
Mana? What's mana?
Really, really.
Magic,
fire.
whatever. Fire. Magic. If you
So
run out of
fun.
magic. I'm slurring words because the alcohol's getting into me a little bit.
Hey,
If
Storm,
you
make
run
a
out of-
Constitution saving throw. In real life. No.
I haven't started drinking yet.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I rolled a 4. The alcohol kicked in now.
That was completely and utterly like a meme. I didn't actually. You already passed. You're good.
Oh, fuck it. Fine, whatever. I said magic. Alright. If you run out of magic, what fucking use are you?
I'm very useful. I got
Yeah.
fire.
Are you sure you're not the drunk one? Anywho, but yeah, no, the SAS
Yeah,
taking on a
I
few
don't need-
top level guys would probably be the best option.
Yeah.
Because
Tomorrow,
then they tear each other apart.
I guess tonight I'll scout around town while you two rest up.
Alright, I need to meditate.
Worst
for a
case
bit.
scenario, we just have the little one set their base on fire and kill them on their way out.
That's always
I
that
like that
option.
idea. Let's go with that.
Bottlenecking them is a possibility. But if they get more than we can handle, we are in serious trouble. I wonder, is there a way we could use the guards to our advantage?
Depends how much fire you need.
Well, I could actually use that too. Huh. I got inclinations of a plan if we can't find the guys on top.
More
Okay,
fire.
I'll go out and scout around then. You
Alright,
two
let-
rest up and think of your own plans.
Okay.
Like I said, I've got some ideas using some basic chokehold ideas. Yeah.
I
Military
step-
grade's coming.
I step out to go investigate these Red Cross wielders.
Okay.
Then I'm sitting in the bar. Where's the door to go upstairs?
So around you, there are quarters on the side of the rooms. Or I'm sorry, on the side of the room, there are smaller quarters with outfitted with various weapons and chests and beds. All very nice, very high end.
I tell Desmond, I'm like, let's get some sleep, and I will think of a plan. And I'm also going to find a bed and meditate for a while.
So, and you do. Talon, as you step out, the sun's starting to set, but it's not dark yet. Do you have dark vision?
Don't think so. A second, let me double check here.
Okay. Do 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 do.
I know this is actually super relaxing music. I do not have dark vision.
No dark vision, got it. Okay. It's not, it's dusk, so to speak, right? Dusk is the one right before sunset? Okay, cool. So it's dusk, the sun's starting to go down. The city is quieting down a little bit. You smell shit and piss outside the door. I don't know, Hunter, you probably... Honestly, everybody in the lobby is probably aware of this, but you can tell that people who live on the higher quarters parts of the alley are throwing their feces out into the street to get rid of it.
Okay, so an average meter goes down.
Yeah. It's more for the stream, Skylar, shut up. Okay. The smell of shit and piss in the air. You make your way to the market square, yeah?
Yeah, I fly into the rooftops and sneak towards there.
Okay, stealth check.
Okay, well, let's see.
For the beat of your wings!
Oh, D20.
Mhm.
And then plus
7, right?
9.
Plus 9?
Yeah, because I have expertise in stealth, so I get my proficiency bonus twice.
Oh, sick. Rogues. Anyway.
Broken.
Yeah, so 29.
Ah!
You're fucking invisible, bitch!
You rolled a nat 20. Perfect.
Yeah.
You feel the night swallow you up. The only problem is you can't see that well in the dark. You fly over towards the market district, and most of the stalls are been vacated and locked up for the night as best they can. They don't exactly have draw cages back in these times. They've closed shutter doors. The front of buildings have been closed off. You see a few people moving around, talking. Perception check for me, please.
A 9.
So from where you're at right now, you do not see anything that catches your attention as suspicious. Are you looking for anything specific?
I'm looking for any signs of a scuffle or anything that's anyone who's wearing red.
Okay, you're probably gonna have to get closer.
Okay. I hop down to the ground and get closer look.
Okay. On the ground now, it's hard to tell if there's been a fight here or anything of that nature because it's a very high traffic area in the city. Lots of footprints everywhere. Make another perception check for me.
13.
Better. Okay. On the side of one of the stalls, you see what could be blood. It doesn't look that old.
I approach the stall and feel for blood.
Your hand comes back wet.
I take a look around the stall.
Okay.
See if I spot anything else.
This particular stall sells weapons. So it could have been somebody who just cut their hand while being an idiot, trying out a weapon or whatever. However, it doesn't seem that way because I'm chewing. Hold on.
Nom nom nom.
This trail mix is so good, dude. There's blood on the wall, and it looks like,
Ooh, excuse me.
from your experience with these kind of things, it appears as if somebody got wounded and leaned against the wall and walked away using the wall to lean on. And looking closer, you see a trail of blood along the side of the wall that leads back into an alley.
I follow the blood trail.
Follow the blood trail. Okay. As you go back into the alley, there's a make a perception check for me.
An 11.
Okay. There's a pile of trash behind the stall, discarded clothing, weapons, things of that nature. However, it seems to be moving just a little tiny bit.
I approach whatever's moving. I have my hand on my rapier.
Rapier, is that your weapon? That's what Hunter was thinking right there. What? Alright. As you approach, it is in fact moving, and you hear like gurgling sounds coming from it, and like groans, but they sound pained and constricted.
I approach it to see what's dying.
As you approach it, all you see is a pile of trash. I mean, it's moving, it's making noise, still just a pile of trash.
I move what's on top to get a better look.
Okay. You reach down, and you grab a stray piece of clothing, and pull it back, and laid before you, it's a human, female. Lying there in her own blood, you put your hand to her head. She has a fever, she's hot. There's a large wound in her side. She's carrying a mace strapped to her hip. She's laying there, she's hurt. She's not fully conscious, not like asleep, but like what am I trying to say here? Like,
Delirious?
yeah, she appears to be slightly delirious.
I take note. What was she wearing?
She's just
Like
normal clothing on top,
no, like
but
specific colors, or is it just covered in blood?
it's bloody. Make a perception check for me.
A 10.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
She's
just rolling like shit.
wearing what you would consider to be normal clothing for this area. It seems like she probably came out of the desert rather than headed in. She has baggy, fully covering clothes on. The only thing you really see is the mace at her hip. And she hasn't, at this point, she starts to take notice of your presence, and she starts to reach for the mace, but she's really weak.
I ask her if she can still talk. Lady, can you still talk?
I've been attacked. Can you help?
How long ago were you attacked?
I don't know. It hurts.
I take a look at her wounds to try to guess how long she'll be before any fatal wounds set in.
Medicine check. Which would be intelligence.
Oh god.
Actually, wisdom.
Is it wisdom?
I roll a 5.
Oh shit. Yeah, because my character's actually the party healer.
All you see is she's hurt. And as for other more specific information, you know she's not poisoned. That's about it.
I have one question for you, lady, and it determines if I take you with you or not.
Do you know a doctor?
Yes. Now answer the question. Do you know anything about the people wearing red and with the cross tattoos?
People wearing red with the cross. Make an insight check.
Jesus Christ. Where's my insight? 12.
12. People
would that- yeah.
wearing red cross tattoos. The man who attacked me was wearing red. If that helps, I'm in a lot of pain.
Okay. I pick her up and tell her I'm gonna take her to a healer. Stop bringing her back towards the bar.
As you pick her up, you feel that she's wearing plate armor underneath. Make a strength check for me.
Oh God.
Plate armor's heavy, man.
I roll 13.
Okay. It's slow going, but you get her picked up and you get underneath her arm, and she's like kind of supporting her own weight just a little bit. You're probably taking about 3/4 of the weight. And like I said, you feel plate armor underneath her clothing as she leans against you, and it digs into your body. As she throws her arm over your shoulder, or you throw her arm over your shoulder, do me a favor and make a perception check.
Jesus
God
Christ.
damn. I roll a 9.
Ah, you don't see anything. You slowly make your way back to the hideaway, the hideout. No incident occurs. She was left there for dead. She would have died without you. You walk in the door. What do you do next?
I loudly call out Luna's name.
All right,
Luna!
like I said, if I'm meditating, so I'm up in a heartbeat and run to the front.
Okay. And
'Cause he
before
sounds
you see
panicked.
this scene of a birdman struggling to hold up a human female. She's covered in blood, a wound on her side, and she looks much the same as I described her before. Baggy clothing over plate armor, a mace at her side. Or a
Alright,
hip.
so
whatever.
I run over and help Talon get over onto the table so I can fully inspect her.
And you do so without issue.
Okay.
Your inspection, make a medicine check for me.
What?
Critical fail. Okay.
Fuck you, game.
Wow.
I want to wake up the other person in the party.
I'm giving you guys extra rolls to try to help you succeed.
Okay, that did not just happen because I don't even.
Okay,
I would
how
only
about
have.
I walk downstairs and try to help.
Medicine check.
I'm actually a healer, and that just happened. He gets a 15.
You're drunk.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's a 19.
Perfect. Okay. You assist. Actually, Luna, roll another die for me. Roll again. Desmond, you are taking what is called the help action. You are granting Luna advantage on her check.
I still only rolled a 5. What the hell?
Yeah.
What's the fire?
By the way, Luna, you're not the only one proficient in medicine. I'm a hermit.
Well, between the two of you, you're able to discern that she's got her wound is infected. It appears to be a stab.
Actually, I pulled a 10. I pulled a 10.
Whatever. Her wound is infected. It appears to be a stab wound. She's feverish. She needs a doctor or somebody with some medicine.
Like I said, I have the healings.
You want to attempt to, like, patch the wound and all that?
Well,
Yeah.
my Hands of Mercy skill actually allows me to treat a lot.
Okay. What does it say?
I'm actually reading it right now. Give me a second. Fury blows. Hold on, I gotta scroll down a little bit more.
What type of hands mercy? Is it like BDSM mercy, or is it like...
Stop. Stop
Your
it.
mystical touch can mend wounds in an action. You can spend 1 key point. Yeah. Okay. So basically,
This is a serious question.
yeah. Basically, some mystical martial art bullshittery. That's what the skill is.
I need to know what it does.
Ed said at my level, your mystical touch can mend wounds as an action. You can spend 1 key point, touch a creature, and restore a number of hit points to equal the roll of your martial die and a wisdom modifier.
Okay, so go ahead.
At least
and
this
do
will
that.
act as a patching action, so we can actually get to our
Yep,
doctor.
go ahead and do that. Roll the die.
Which die do I roll for that? Is that a D10?
Your martial die. You have to expend a martial die. You only get so many of them a day.
Yeah, whatever. Information's important. I don't even know how many I get, though. That's the problem.
Read your
have it
class.
written down.
Hold on. I think I did write it down. Oh, I have 3. Okay, so I use 1.
Okay, go ahead. Roll.
It is 8. Hold on, I don't know which die it is. Shut up!
Pretty sure I told you to write all these and shit down.
I think I did. Hold on.
It's almost like we had this conversation.
I think we have had this conversation.
Weird.
Let's see.
There's always one. There's always one.
There's
and
always
it's
one
live.
that I didn't write down. Fuck off.
It's live.
Fuck you.
So you have to just put it as mature.
It is a D10. Okay. Sorry.
You're good.
Fuck.
First episode, man. We'll get it. We'll get it figured out.
What the fuck is with these multipliers today?
You still have to add your modifiers.
My hold on, I
Wisdom.
need this. Wisdom, which is a +3, which is a 5.
So you restore 8 hit points?
Yep.
Okay. The wound starts to heal. The fever starts to go away as you wave your hands over the top of her in a magic monk-like fashion, if you will.
Like I said, this is just a.
And she
bandage.
starts to, she seems more aware of her surroundings. She is no longer in any immediate danger of dying. Now,
How
Luna,
lucid is she?
Desmond, I need you to make a perception check for me.
I pulled a perfect 20.
Storm rolled a d20.
I'm not even gonna get it rolled.
You said perception? What's
Yep.
my perception?
Did you get a nat 20?
You did.
I got a nat 20, so 25.
You
So,
did.
here's the thing. Your modifiers don't necessarily matter on nat 20s. It's a critical success.
Okay,
You
so yeah.
always succeed if you're trying to do something that is possible.
20. Okay.
So, you see it, and sure enough, high up on her, the inside of her forearm, almost at the junction of her elbow, there's a tattoo that was described to you. 2 crossed swords in red ink.
Interesting.
However, she is not hostile. Like, you just saved her
Alright.
life. You guys are heroes right now.
I'm going to ask her about her tattoo and bring it to the other guys' attentions.
She kind of like casually pulls the sleeve down over the tattoo and says, "Oh, that tattoo's nothing. It's just a family heirloom is all.
A family heirloom.
Thank you so much for helping me, by the way. I'm very much appreciative. I would have died without you. The strange man in red attacked me. It was so odd."
A strange man in red attacked you. Did
Did
he
you
by
get the fenestration?
Make an insight check. All of you.
But I didn't ask the
God
question.
damn.
It doesn't matter. She's talking
I
to
rolled
the
an
group.
11.
I rolled 12.
Which one was an insight you said?
19.
Oh
That's bad.
god.
Luna, Talon, you think she's telling the truth. Desmond, she's lying through her fucking teeth.
I. Hmm.
What are you doing?
I'm debating. I really want to use this word in this campaign, but it's not gonna work. I persuade her.
Oh, I have a 16, by the way.
You persuade her, huh? What do you persuade her? What do you say? What are you saying? In the future, we're not going to
Actually-
ask to persuade or make inside checks. We're going to say things like, "Can I tell if they're lying?" Or,
Yeah, no,
"I'm going to attempt
like-
to convince them that."
Yeah,
Be
I'm
more
no, I'm
specific.
Okay,
No,
hey,
I'm
by the
trying
way,
to
Corey,
think.
I rolled. Actually, I had a 16 on my perception.
Yeah,
Or my
you don't.
insight, excuse me.
You still know nothing.
Really? Not high enough to hit that? Cool.
Might be a reason for that.
Well, I'm more interested in, binding that wound a little better.
Yep, fair enough. And you do. You continue to work on her, wrapping the wound, packing it with moss and pain, something for the pain and something to help to fight infection. You actually go and grab some of the very high-end, expensive cloth that was provided for you guys.
And the alcohol from behind the bar.
And the alcohol from behind the bar. You pour the alcohol in the wound. She winces, but you've already packed her with pain medication as best you can.
Local
You're
anesthesia.
just working away, Desmond.
I tell her that tattoo could tell us more about the people who attacked her, so she should let it tell us more information about it.
Excuse me. Why are you guys so interested in this tattoo on my arm? I was attacked, and all I know is the man was wearing red. It was a man, as I said. He stabbed me with a sword. There was no
That
guards
is why
around.
we need to know more about it.
No, about my
And
tattoo.
I'm gonna say he stabbed you through plate mill. This motherfucker knew what he was doing.
He managed to get inside the gap underneath my arm.
That would have been a fatal wound if he had been stabbed there. If she'd been stabbed there.
Nobody cares.
I'm just saying the body, if you would have got under the armpit, there's not a lot there to stop you from dying.
Lady, may we know your name before we continue talking? It's hard to refer to you as nothing.
Refer to me as Janessa's my name. Inside check.
Jesus Christ. Like I said, I'm more interested in treating this wound. Skylar pulled a Porter.
I rolled a 6.
Hey, Corey,
I rolled a. What did I get?
22.
4
I got a
5. I rolled a 9.
I gotta pull this up for the stream. You guys look at this nonsense. Look at this. 19. 3. 4. His previous roll. 17. 11. 7. And then the only time he's rolled poorly all night, he got a 6. Anyway, now that I've shown that fun stuff, what did everybody get with modifiers again?
I only got a
21.
I got a 9.
9.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, 5 and 4 is 9.
21.
That's not her real name.
Skylar, you're the only one who knows this.
You're the only one who knows anything's wrong right now.
Skylar equals interrogation expert. Anyway.
Pretty much.
At this point, I'm like, if you don't start telling the truth, I'm going to defenestrate you.
You're gonna what?
What does that even mean?
You threw her out a window.
I stare daggers
She looks
at
at you.
Desmond.
She looks at you. She says, "Yo, what?
Defenestrate you.
I don't.
I am staring daggers.
Is that
Did you make that up?
is that a good thing? I don't. What? Listen, I appreciate all the help, but I think it's time that I got going. And she starts to get up.
Hey,
I
stop.
told.
I'm not done.
Hold still. We're not done with you.
Not done with me. And she her hand starts to drift towards the mace a little bit. Not necessarily hostilely, but she's just resting her hand on it.
Like I said, I'm like, hey, move your hand. I'm still working on this wound here.
And as you nudge her arm out of the way, she winces and looks at you and kind of glares a little bit, but sighs and relaxes and leans back and lets you.
Like I said, I'm still treating this wound here. Like I said,
Do I
you
notice
have
that?
no idea how lucky you are.
Do I notice that Desmond's acting funny towards her?
I mean, do you? You know him.
Perception check, Hunter.
I mean, I
Maybe
barely
insight
know
check.
him.
That's fair. Perception check. You don't know a damn thing.
I roll a 7.
And I look
Okay.
at him, I'm like, why are you
Desmond
threatening-
is a very angry person in general. You think that he's just contemplating burning the place down.
Okay,
I am.
I know, Desmond. All right,
I
all
asked-
right. So what's going on? Why are you so? Like I said, even this, I've noticed that he's acting stranger
Of
than
course,
usual.
yeah.
I'm like, what's going on? Why are you acting like you're getting ready to burn the place twice down again? Please don't, by the way.
She's fucking lying to me.
Lying to you and her.
I look right at her, I'm like, don't lie to him. Trust me, he will burn your ass to a crisp, and I just saved you, so I do not want this effort.
She sighs and she says, "Look, my name's not Janessa. Okay, and I'd
How do
really
I
rather
specify?
not give you the real thing because I don't want to put the people who decided to save my life in danger."
We can take care of ourselves, even if we are a bunch of whack jobs.
He's literally a
Don't
bird.
mess with you.
Ah, that's nothing new. He's damn
And you
good
don't
bird.
have feathers.
You're right. I don't have fucking
Just-
insane.
That's why we don't care. Tell us your name, please.
Gloria. My name's Gloria.
So, Gloria, why? You could first tell me what the man in red had against you, because
The man in
this
red
wound was
and
precise.
I had a professional disagreement, so to
Explains a
speak.
little bit.
He
So, how much coffee you can take?
Excuse me? What does a rooster have to do with this?
Is there anything near me that I could throw at Desmond?
You're in a bar. There's glasses everywhere.
I was hoping for something a little more solid than a glass.
It's
I got
glass!
It's pretty solid.
And thick as shit because they didn't make thin glass.
I just find something around me to throw at Desmond because he's being a dick.
Roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
Which one?
Oh, fuck. Wrong one.
Not you. Luna, please. It's an attack roll.
Oh my god. I'm just throwing something. Plus my modifier, which is 5, so 6.
No, Storm, it's a critical fail. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you
I just throwing something. Even if I...
So as you treat the wound, you kind of glare at him over your shoulder, and you look back at the wound, and you grab the glass off the nearest table that you were using to drink the whiskey as you were working. You had poured yourself just a little bit. You hadn't touched it too much, and you throw it over your shoulder. It shatters against the wall.
Sorry.
You just... I need to get out of here.
I would usually agree with you, but we need you to keep talking.
I'm starting to feel like a prisoner here. Am I a prisoner?
Yeah,
You're free to
Gloria,
go as soon as you give us all the
I'm
information.
insane.
Gloria,
about the
before you
guidance.
leave, you should probably know there's a pretty hefty bounty on people with crosses on them right now.
Crosses?
Cross tattoo.
Cross swords. It's two swords that are crossed. At more of like an X than a whatever. Bounty. Oh no, they found us again. Listen, I should really be getting out of town. I appreciate all the help that you have given me, but if I am not a prisoner here, I need to leave.
Guys, going in chains.
What'd you
What
say,
did he say?
Skylar? I didn't hear what
I
you
guess
said.
going into chains then.
Look, I may look like a damsel in distress, but I don't think that this is... I wouldn't want for your place here to get ruined.
I'd
And
be like,
she
you
sta-
move too much,
she
and
sta-
that
Yeah,
wound will
I could
tear
use some
back
fire.
open,
She looks down
and
at
you
it.
won't be able to hurt you.
She looks
So
at
you rip that wound back open, and you're not likely to survive.
She looks down at it. She looks at you. She shakes her head and she says, and she like gets visibly flustered at this point. She says, "God damn it, you're right."
Yeah, I know I am.
Wait, I could use some fire? I know. But they keep telling me no.
Lady,
But
can you
Desmond, shut
inform
up.
us? Lady, can you inform us why there's a bounty on your head? We were informed of it. We haven't decided if we're gonna take it or not, but we know of it, and in your information can decide if we act on it.
Well, bounty on my head, I highly doubt that specifically it's on my head. I'm nothing but an underling. However, I imagine it would have something to do with the fact that we are, fuck it, I'll be blunt with you. We're taking over the Thieves Guild industry in this part of town.
Okay.
That's right, Aaron.
I'm just gonna look right at town. I'm like, this is your alley.
I still want to definish at you.
And I still don't know what that means.
Me neither. At this point, I'm finishing up binding the wounds.
She kind of she like stands up as you let her up and like moves her arm around to see how it moves and winces a bit. She's still obviously in pain, but much better. The
I'm
fever's
like,
completely gone now.
I would go see at least a doctor and get a potion, or head to a temple and get it formally healed. This is a band-aid, not an actual cure.
Fair, thank you so much for all the help.
Red daggers. Go get you.
Even if your friends are strange and use large words.
It's just the one behind me that I threw the drink at.
Ah,
Ah,
do it
you-
in no fucking random direction.
Gloria, thank you for the information. We'll think about it. You're free to go.
Yes, very much so.
I'll burn
Thank
you.
you. And
Hey,
she,
fuck
before
back
you
down.
go, I got one question. What is your boss's name?
well, names are not something that we tend to share with each other. I would tell you if I could, but I can give you some basic
better-
information. No name though.
Can you describe? If you can describe him relatively closely, that would be what or her, I guess.
Well, it's hard to miss him. He's a dragonborn of the green
That
variety.
helps a lot.
Um, to be honest, I don't think most people know that he's involved in crime. However, you now do, and I'm getting the fuck out of town because my own organization just turned on me and tried to kill me. So
That would be wise, yes. But Green Dragonborn, all right, that actually helps a
he
lot.
runs a magical shop up in the rich district of this city.
Ooh,
Do they
that's
know
not
about
bad.
temples?
He knows everything.
Okay.
Ooh,
well,
temples. Well, no, I'm going. See ya.
Nope, it's closed, dumbass.
And
And-
she says, if that's all,
I'm like I said, remember
I
what I
need
told
to
you.
leave.
Find a doctor, get a potion, or get to the temple and get healed before you quickly.
Yes, and again, thank you so much. Interrogations aside, and she walks out.
Should definish it at her.
I
What
try to
does
still
that even
follow
mean?
her.
Means
Okay,
to throw out a window.
There's
Go-
only a second-story window at the highest.
What, Corey?
As this exchange is going on between your party members, I need you to make a stealth check for me.
Ah,
Of course, with my stealth is good.
and I don't see shit.
Hmm?
9, so
Don't see shit. What are you talking
One,
about?
two,
I got a 1.
7?
What are
So
you
why did
making?
you need a
27. Storm, I'm stealthing, you're not.
Oh, no one told me this. I heard make a stealth check, not fucking
I
talent.
rolled 27.
27. It's live. All right. So yeah, you follow her out. You give her a minute or two. You wait. Just long enough, and you open the door slowly. And creaky as it is, you manage to do it without making a sound because you're just a stealthy god. You poke you poke your beak around the door frame. You see her trying to jog, not doing a very good job at it. Obviously still in a lot of pain. You slip out of the door, you follow her, and she does indeed make her way through the town and to the temple of just one of the temples. You don't make an intelligence check. Make a religion check for me.
Uh,
18.
religion? An 18.
Okay, so you recognize this deity at the front of the temple doors as Pelor. He's the god of the sun and healing, and also the god of love. She goes inside. What do you do?
I wait outside for her.
She's in there for a solid amount of time. Luna, Desmond, what are you up to?
I'm like, all right, that was fun and exhausting. I'm going to bed.
Fair. Also, Talon, just be aware if you continue to stay up all night, you will take a level of exhaustion on the next day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I stay outside for
the
like
back.
4 hours and.
Oh
if
no,
not-
she won't be that long. Oh.
Oh, I was
I
gonna
was
say.
just informing you. So
Okay.
she comes out about a half hour later, and she's got a lot more jump in her step. The bandage on her side, what you could see of it at least, is gone. She seems back to herself, and she takes off jogging towards the gate of the city.
I follow her until she reaches the gate.
Okay, and as you do, she reaches the gate and she doesn't stop. The gate, however, is closed. So she actually she runs up the guard tower on the side and jumps over the wall, rolling as she hits. And at this point, I will just say you've flown up so you can see what's going on. And she rolls as she hits, doesn't even miss a step, keeps going. She's
Okay,
gone.
I noticed she went out of the city without stopping anywhere, so I head back to get some sleep.
Okay. And as you go to bed, I hope you guys don't mind me cutting it for the night here. I know we didn't do a combat encounter, but we're not always going to do one. Okay?
Oh, that's
fine.
fine.
Now, we're going to go ahead and slip into the feedback section. What did you guys think?
All right.
Skylar
It's a
is
good
huge
start.
Should've
fucking
thrown the
word.
gnome out the window.
Throw the gnome out the window.
What's
Oh
that?
my god.
Skylar said
Should've
he should have
sneaky
thrown the gnome
penetrated
at the window.
gnome.
You should have thrown the gnome out the window. The gnome was on the first floor of the building, but you should have thrown him out the window. Got
It
it.
doesn't matter.
I'm sorry. What's a word of the day thing?
It's a good start.
Good start.
I rolled like shit.
Yeah, the rolls have been a bit off, to be honest. We've had a
You
couple.
either got good or you got nothing.
Yeah, what is a mediocre roll? We don't know that.
Either you're non-existent or you're goddamn god tier. It's the only two options.
Okay. Like I said, are you guys... So, I understand that maybe more combat next time, but are you okay with every once in a while having a session where we don't necessarily have combat encounters? Because I like to
fine
do
with
that.
Fine.
Mhm.
The role playing makes it interesting. It builds the story up a bit.
Yeah, and that's... I'm trying to get you guys immersed into the world and that I've built for you, essentially.
Oh yeah, I have an herbalism kit.
Good to know.
That would have been helpful.
I was just reading through the shit I had.
Alright, anything specific you liked or didn't like?
No, actually, it was pretty damn good.
I didn't like that goddamn gnome.
That
You
gnome
weren't
was an
supposed to
asshole,
like
but
the gnome.
I'm good.
The gnome's got a Napoleon complex and he hates halflings.
that are about the same height he is.
Yeah, it's you know,
How it goes.
it's ironic. It's supposed to be.
So
Funny.
fuck that fucking tavern.
I mean,
I still need to find more about
it's
my-
it's damaged for sure.
Dude, my character can't do anything but stealth based on my rolls.
Apparently, dude. Whatever it
Fucking
is.
god tier stealth there.
Fucking carrying this lady and I can't fucking see what she's doing because I roll so shitty.
You got a
And then
4.
me on medicine heal, rolling a 1 on a medicine. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know if my rolls or Storm's rolls are more entertaining to look at.
I mean, that's the dice gods for you, man. That's what they do. All right.
Fucking
Thanks
RNG.
I'm gonna do an outro. Thanks everybody for coming out and watching the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you again Sunday, same time, 7:30 Central. Gregory does not need more doors. Gregory is not who you think he is, Skylar. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a good night, y'all.